Hey guys, welcome back. DripCoach here with Drip and Farm for property we don't trust, we verify and operate with integrity and transparency. Today we're diving into an update on SwapX and Bitfighters. Ironically, had people asking me what the status was on both of these, so I was like, well, haven't talked about them in a while, might as well put out an update video. So stay tuned. All right, so these are two completely independent, separate platforms, industries, all sorts of stuff, but they are tied together in the sense that I was talking about them on my channel and we were early for both of these, ironically, and they're kind of both in the same stages, not really the same stage. So this made me think about what I've mentioned multiple times before about how important hype actually is. So the product doesn't actually matter in DeFi. And a lot of people make the joke that they're here for the tech, and none of us are. It's going to be the tech that eventually causes this $100 trillion industry, as Raoul Pal said, by 2030. But right now, it's just the hype. That's it. And this is a fascinating kind of comparison because here's SwapX with tech and stuff like that, that is all undeveloped. So it's not here yet. We can't use it. It's just stuff that they talked about, that they hyped up and got a lot of people excited and sold out very quickly. Like they still have, I think, pinned on their Telegram. It sold out in like 2 hours, $1.5 million. We call it $1.6 million in 2 hours off of strict hype. That's it. Because there's nothing here. There's nothing we're doing. We didn't even get the NFT yet. We put money up to have a seat or position to mint the NFT. And at this time, there wasn't even the X1 layer available. So that was just pure hype and speculation. That's all this was. And it's been about 90 days already. And contrast that with Bitfighters that actually for 7 years was developing this off and on. Of course, it wasn't straight for 7 years, and put this together, and they have an entire game ecosystem built on the backbone of Bitcoin on the Avalanche network. Super fast, super cheap. It rivals that of like River City Ransom, if you remember that from the Nintendo days. But this was a completely done project, and they're still developing other areas of it, of course, but it didn't generate nearly the same hype or volume or money or capital, whatever you want to call it. So here's a completed project, completely done, ready to be integrated. Anybody could pick it up and run with it. But since there was no hype, it kind of didn't get the traction. And then on the flip side, you have something that doesn't exist, generated a bunch of hype, tons of traction, made it $1.6 million. So that's the fascinating thing about this space. And I've learned that the hard way with my business. And I mentioned multiple times. So it's not something I learned it or got it from mentors, specifically Alex Hormozy. And it's like, for your first 1 million, like in any industry or any business, all you need is promotion. He calls it 3 Ps: promotion, product, and then people. So your first million, you can make strictly off of promotion, meaning as long as you have enough hype and a good enough offer and people are interested in it, you can sell it and nothing actually exists on the other side. And people will pour in, about $1 million. Now, if it's a real product or business like retail, then eventually those $1 million worth of product sold, if it becomes a super shitty product, then you now have $1 million worth of bad reviews. But that's where the second P comes in to get you from 1 million to 10 million, again, according to someone who's made more money than me. And that's where you have to fix the product so that you can continue getting more revenue in. But you could literally just run scams, and arguably that's 90 some odd % of DeFi, where they're just scams jumping in from one shit token to another one. And it's all off of strictly hype and product, as Alex Hormozy would say. So I'm not saying this is a scam. This is just something that I realize now. They didn't have anything developed. It was all ideas and stuff. Maybe they did. We can't prove anything. I don't have access to any stuff behind the scenes, but you can see that from their wallet history. Once they had the funds, they've been paying, small amounts, probably for audits, for additional work being developed, stuff like that. So this was definitely this is probably for the audit, 30 grand. That's probably audit. Crowdfunding to kickstart this. And the team was definitely working, but they needed more money to host this, the servers, all the stuff that goes along with this. So it was all pretty much just promotion and speculation. And that's what drove them to that $1.6 million. So the update for this is that I actually have an update. The last update they released was in June. So about 3 weeks ago, coming up on a month. And another one of their partners. And that's about it. I don't scroll through the Telegram. I figure I could just get it here from X. So nothing is here on X. And then their announcements channel matches up as well. So it's just June 21st was the last update. So nothing in regards to what the status is or when it will be. But as I just mentioned, I believe that was pretty much what was sold to us in initial phases, was generating enough capital and hype so that they could actually fund this and launch it and finalize whatever things they needed to do. I remember they mentioned that they were in contact with the teams over at OKX and things of that nature. So there's definitely something that was developed, but we don't know how much of it was developed prior to this launch, nor do we know how much longer it will be till we get to a launch. Remember, before we get to the launch of SwapX, we still have to mint the NFTs. So contrast that with Bitfighters. They have a fully developed game, but they have kind of, they put it on hold, but they made this last update 6 days ago for this, saying mobile controller is in place. So there was people looking to or wanted to use this on mobile devices, which I think will definitely help with some onboarding. I'd like to see maybe if this can be integrated into that ton network, because that, looking at that hamster combat crap, that generated so much hype and so many users, it's just ridiculous. So I would like to see, a game like this really needs to be on a network or social media platform that has the eyeballs looking to actually game. So I think that's what happened here. The Bitfighters are developers and not marketers, and they've done an excellent job creating a game. But in order to get the game played, you gotta get that into the hands of marketers or end users with large audiences. So anyway, they're developing the controller, UI is in progress, and the website redesign is in progress. And they said if this doesn't catch any traction, because they're going to do a big push, I guess, at the end of July, August, then they're going back to Web 2 design. So I have no idea what that means for us that bought the NFTs and stuff like that. But it is, they're still working, still developing. The website's still there, all that stuff. And I would love to see this pick up. But like I said, I think it's got to be attached to a different community or something like that. And I don't really know what that looks like. But these guys came out of nowhere with arguably a much simpler game. It's not even really a game, it's just a clicker with arbitrary values. But since it's on the Ton Network and on Telegram, they amassed 1 million followers you see here on Twitter or X. And then, God, what is it? They hit a milestone in Discord. I think they have the most members in, not Discord, on Telegram. I think it's, let's see if they posted it here. Yeah, there we go. 50 million users on Telegram. So like, this just started off as just a clicker, but just through viral marketing and the user engagement and shares and things of that nature, they were able to grow a huge community. And then from that, they launched their own token and all this other stuff. But I think they've only, it's less than 2 months, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they're right at the 2 month mark, or slightly, a little, maybe 3. I don't know. It's not been around that long, that's for sure. And again, it's not much of a game, in my opinion. I was playing it for a little while, so I'm not going to throw shade. I did get suckered in for about 2 weeks of trying to level up my little hamster CEO and all that stupid crap. But I was like, okay, I got better shit to do. So the point I'm getting at, though, is it was hype. And then what worked for them is that it was on a on the Telegram network and super simple, and it was easy to like onboard users and stuff. So it still ties into the promotion thesis. And then once you had the promotion, they developed the product even better. And then now they've added to that product an actual token, which has value, which is of course what the DGens actually want. So they followed that template that I like to talk about to a T. So this is something that's been around for centuries in regards to, I guess, sales and marketing and product placement and things of that nature. So anyway, TLDR, Bitfighters is pivoting to go into mobile. Last update was 6 days ago, SwapX. We have no additional updates besides the one they made about 3 weeks ago. So I will keep you guys posted. Maybe next time we hear something, or try to do it maybe once a month or something like that. We'll see. Definitely circle back for Bitfighters to see where they're at in the end of July for their promotion they said they're going to be doing. All right, that's all I got. Smash that HBO special, help a brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.